Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dear brothers and sisters, we bring to you another testimonial of a sister who has been going through the spiritual ailments. And Alhamdulillah, she has agreed to provide and share her journey with all of us. Assalamu alaikum, sister. How are you doing?
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah. Alhamdulillah, I'm fine.
The first question would be, can you briefly tell us what problems you were facing before coming to Ruqyah Clinic?
So I was experiencing certain blockages in life, some physiological symptoms and spiritual and emotional both. Like I used to experience certain reactions while listening to Quranic recitations. I wasn't able to focus and concentrate. I had I used to experience phases of low self-esteem and low confidence, and I couldn't focus much while studying also. So there were certain blockages that actually made me seek Ruqyah Clinic.
Was there any point where you felt stuck or hopeless?
There was a recurring feeling of being stuck, but not. I cannot say that this was being hopeless. Yes, but there were certain points in life when I used to feel that yes, I am stuck. I'm not moving on.
What made you decide to seek Ruqyah treatment at Ruqyah Clinic?
So one of my relatives, she took sessions from Ruqyah Clinic, because of which she had wonderful reviews, because of which I was convinced to take this.
A lot of people do have this hesitation that it is an online Ruqyah, may not be very effective than compared to one-on-one. So how was your experience with us?
So basically, it was not the first time that I was taking an online session or Ruqyah session. Previously, I had taken certain Ruqyah online sessions, but for me, it was like one of the safest option to take an online Ruqyah session.
How was your experience during the Ruqyah sessions, physically and emotionally?
So physically, if I say that I felt a lot of difference, like previously I used to experience a lot of heaviness in my body. So that heaviness is gone, Alhamdulillah, and I feel very energetic. So I had certain pigment, I have certain skin conditions also, which are gone, Alhamdulillah. And emotionally, if you ask, so I feel more connected to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and Qur'an, right? I feel more connected to Qur'an. I want to read more Qur'an. And also I had some temperament issues that are also resolved.
As we started taking the sessions, when did you notice the positivity is coming in?
It was like very early treatment. I experienced a lot of differences, a lot of changes in my body, emotionally, physically. So that was quite early on.
What are the biggest changes you see in yourself after completing the treatment?
I had obsessive thoughts that are gone. Sometimes I used to experience certain negative thoughts that are completely vanished. Alhamdulillah. I had certain sensations in the body. Thing is also resolved, and I feel very light and energetic.
How do you feel now compared to before, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally?
Before starting the Ruqyah, I used to feel very lazy, lethargic, a lot of heaviness in the body. I used to delay my tasks because of this. So, but now I feel more energetic, and I feel very light physically, and emotionally I'm more happier.
What would you say to someone who is suffering silently and unsure whether to take Ruqyah or not?
I would say them that nothing can be more safer than this, that is online and also Sharia-compliant.
How would you describe your journey before Ruqyah?
It feels like a rebirth, a new life.
Jazakallah khair for the wonderful feedback. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to protect you and open the doors of
Alhamdulillah.
barakah and grant you a lot of work of Islam. Barakallah
Ameen.
fikum. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.